quality, not quantity. When it comes to email marketing, the best results are always obtained by sending to smaller, well-tuned batches of emails. The common myth with email marketing is that it's about sending out lots and lots. It simply isn't. Big lists don't work. With most email marketing platforms, it's pretty easy and really cost effective to design a template, import a load of email addresses and send it out. It's so quick and easy that I think often the temptation is to just get as many email addresses as possible, type something up quickly, hit go, and then your phone rings off the hook. The reality is this just simply doesn't happen. In this video, we're going to outline the main pitfalls that can happen with sending out a large numbers of emails and why you should concentrate on smaller lists. Okay, so if you don't have that many email subscribers, don't be tempted to go out and buy big purchase lists. Some of them are incredibly cheap and it's difficult really when you look at it to find reasons not to do it, but don't do it, they never work. Often those lists are old, they're out of date, they'll be completely unqualified, and in lots of cases the recipients on there have been oversold time and time again and marketed to death, and they will mark what you're sending as spam. Sending out large volumes also makes it very difficult to identify any good leads that may come from your email marketing. Often people that need a little bit more care and attention, people that need nurturing into buying something, they're just lost amongst this huge mass of stats of click-throughs, opens, delivered, bounces, unsubscribes, and you can really miss the good stuff. Large email lists, often purchase lists, will contain a large number of recipients that will mark your communication as spam. This could be because it's a list that you've bought and they just don't know who you are, or it's completely irrelevant to what they do. And if they think it's irrelevant, if they think it's spam, they'll mark you as spam. Now what happens is this can damage your domain name. So any further emails that you send, you may be blocked by a spam filter, or the email service provider may be marking your communications in the future as spam. This can cause lots and lots of damage later on down the track, and that damage always can be tracked back to large purchase lists. Large lists also make following up your recipients virtually impossible. The most successful email marketers will print off a list of all of the people that have opened their email, and they'll telephone them or they'll contact them again. If you've got large numbers of people that are showing up on your stats, it's logistically impossible to do this task. So remember, email marketing is about a heck of a lot more than just pressing send and thinking that your phone's going to ring. It doesn't. Your marketing needs to be supported with further activities. Follow those people up. If you are lucky enough to have a large number of opt-in subscribers that you've collected through your website or years and years of trading, for example, segment these into smaller lists. Again, splitting into smaller lists, this is what really works. Why you should do this is because you then group those people into different areas of interest within your business. It could be people that are interested in certain products and services, or you could look at different geographic areas, or you could look at grouping people in how recently they've inquired with you. But sending to these smaller batches means that your marketing is much, much more well qualified, and if it's relevant to your recipient, they're much more likely to pick up the telephone and talk to you and buy something. Cleanse your lists regularly, no matter what the size, large list, small list. Always take the time to go through at least a few times a year and delete anyone that's not interacting with what you're sending. Anyone that's not opened it, get rid of them. There's no point wasting email send credits sending to those people. Concentrate on distilling it down to a good quality small list that you can manage, and they are relevant and interacting with what you're sending. Now, in terms of quality as well, don't keep sending the same newsletter over and over again. It may very well have cost you a few £100s to have it designed. It might look fantastic, but don't keep sending the same thing. It shows to your target audience that you're lacking imagination in your marketing, and that you're not taking the time to prepare fresh content. Always give your recipients new reasons to interact with what you're sending, and you can do that by keep refreshing it. make sure that your data is well qualified and up to date. Now this follows on really from our point earlier about cleansing your list. As well as a general cleanse, take the time to go through, look at any bounces that you may have had. Again, the most successful email marketers will take the time to look at their list, print off lists of bounces, etc., and telephone those people and ask if the contact that you have on file is still the right person to deal with. Taking the time to do this makes sure that your bounces are kept to a minimum and your opens are kept to a maximum. Again, stressing on quality, go through any historic data that your company may have. This could be people that have telephoned, come into your shop, or dealt with you in other methods. Go through and look at all the records that you've got for customers and potential customers on file. Make sure that you've got email addresses for all of them and they've all been added to your database. You'd be really surprised how easy it is to generate quite a decent sized list of people that your business have dealt with over the past few years. And aren't these people going to be much, much better than some random name that you've bought off of the internet? Split testing, again, stressing the quality point here. Always take the time to test different designs, different content, different subject headlines, send it out to small batches and observe the results of that. When you've identified which one works the best for your target audience, then send it out to your main database. Okay, there we are. If you plan and execute a good, sound email marketing strategy, it will generate great results for you. Email marketing is extremely cost effective. It is very easy to do, but don't be tempted to just blitz out to the world for a list that you've bought for a couple of $100s. This will generate nothing but trouble. Concentrate on smaller lists that you've built yourself and make sure that what you're sending these people is on message and on target. So, the moral of the story is next time that you're offered half the world's email addresses for $100, next time that lands in your inbox, hit the spam button, hit the delete button. Get rid of it. It's never going to help. There we are. Quality, not quantity. So I hope you found this video useful and informative. Be sure to check back next week. Thanks very much.